something I want to talk about is something called Clue. It's a new thing. It's a dark, insidious crime that goes on in this country that has to be stopped. And it's people who plot hate on someone. They'll park by your house, they'll park behind your car, and they'll speak without God's word presence into someone's life, and it's called Clue. So, because you'll hear it, and it's like, sounds horrible. Like, I hate your hair, and I hate rice, and I hate your brother, and I hate you're never going to be able to survive, and you're going to end up dead, and everyone hates you, and God hates you. It's like unthinkable evil like that, and it's called Clue. Because you could be surrounded by people talking to you like that, and then it's called Clue, because you would, after hearing something like that for so long, you'll walk outside, and it's like weird. It's like your like equilibrium will be off, and you'll be like, people will be walking around, and it's like, why hasn't anybody stopped this hatred? And it's called Clue. People will speak without God's word, and then it's called Clue, and it's in the air, where that's a violent verbal attack. It's an attack on a Christian. Christianity, or Christians are being persecuted, and I've been at my home in California, and I'm a survivor, and getting through Clue. The whole town was filled with Clue. It's like hatred. It's like people lying in bed, and everyone's brain is rotting because there's men who are insidious, they're evil, and they're speaking hatred. And you're not allowed to hate anybody, not 1 minute. Because I've raised a child. My child never hated anybody, but I've see a child who wants to say, Mom, I hate Brandon. Brandon, I hate Brandon. I don't like his shirt. And I don't like Brandon. He ain't no good. He's not gonna make the baseball team. Well, that's Clue. Okay, because you're not, then the mom has to say, Chubb, you aren't allowed to hate Brandon. You go to your room right now and you do something. And when you get out of your room, I want you to tell me why it's not okay to hate Brandon. And he's going to go to his room and throw a fit, throw all his shit all over the kid might, or he might draw a flower, or he might pray to God. But then when he comes back, he'll say, Mom, I'm sorry, I don't hate Brandon. Why not? Because Brandon finds out that I hated him, then we won't be friends anymore. That is good. Now, you're going to be extra nice to Brandon. And what, did you want to play on the baseball team? You did. And you already knew Brandon was going for it, and you didn't talk to him. Yeah. And then maybe even at 4 years old, the child is smart enough to talk to Brandon. Are you going to play baseball this season? I was hoping you were, because I am too. What team? That's the only way. So Clue is when people speak hatred, because it could be more and more, and it's not allowed. It's not allowed. Clue, yes, I was a survivor in California. I was in my father's house, and me and my children were there, and it was Christian persecution. People were hating us, and it was all hating us, and it's called Clue, because we woke up and there was no help for us. Nobody came over and brought us flowers or cried with us and said, are you guys going to be okay? The government didn't put us on a helicopter and move us. And it's called Clue, because that could kill someone, because you need your own mind, and no one's allowed to trespass on property like that. And in California, people are trespassing and hating people, and then it's a way of hating someone, and it's actually plotting murder. So it's called Clue, and it has to be stopped. You're not allowed to talk to someone without their permission or consent. If you want to talk to someone, you have to have their permission, their sole permission to talk to them. It's called Clue, because it's got to be stopped. If people don't stop it now, it'll keep, it's a violent way to plot on someone's life. And it's injustice, and there has to be education given to it, because it's called Clue, and it's people persecuting Christians to kill them.